Hello everyone and welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode Metal on the Xbox 360. I'm the SheepNDane and today we'll be tackling Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode Metal on the Xbox 360. This is a little bonus content you get if you have both Episode 1 and Episode 2 of Sonic 4. You access it through Episode 2 and it's a nice little bonus you get if you have both games on your hard drive. Now, as you can tell, all these stages by here are taken directly from Episode 1. However, as you can tell by here, each stage only has one act, so it's basically a 4-act LP, so I'll be very hard pressed to see this go past 20 minutes in length, but let's get moving, shall we? Play this act. Alright. But yeah, this is, hey, it's a nice little throwback, a blast from the past, if you will. A blast from the past, okay. A long time has passed, speak of the devil. Okay, who else got nostalgia when they first heard to Sonic Warrior and Sonic Boom there? I know I did. But yeah, folks, this is Episode Metal, the rebirth of Metal Sonic after Sonic the Hedgehog CD. And this is the events that link Episode 1 of Sonic 4 to Episode 2. And this is apparently the whole reason that Mad Gear Zone existed in the first place. It existed purely to revive our old friend Metal to his full potential, which means we get to play as him, folks. That is right. Look at Eggman and his mighty chuckle there. But yeah, this is effectively a hard mode of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. But the difference of this version is it has a couple of the gameplay refinements that are found in, Episode 2. Including more momentum. That's right, it has more momentum, folks. It's not as bad physics-wise as the original Sonic 4 was. And if you, as you remember, you did the huzzah pause every time you came out of ramp in Episode 1. Not anymore, folks. Now, you don't do a huzzah pause. What do? well, you do the huzzah pause if you're not in ball form. But if you're in ball form, you'll stay in ball form. So it's quite literally how things should have been in the first place. I mean, yeah, the physics still aren't perfect, but who gives a monkeys about the physics? I know I don't. I love this game, both Episode 1 and Episode 2, and I'm gonna show it off. I don't care what anyone else thinks. But I digress. But yeah, Metal Sonic is pretty much a much heavier version of Sonic. So, every time he does his little jump dash, he has a bit more weight to him. It's not much weight, but it's there nonetheless. And, it's pretty much as you expect Sonic 4 Episode 2 to be if it was mixed with Episode 1. I am kind of disappointed they didn't do a full-blown lock-on thing where, you know, they revamp Episode 1 to the point that it has all the improvements in Episode 2, but that probably would have taken too much time and that out of Sega's hands. Because the only reason lock-on existed on the Mega Drive games, for example, was purely because they didn't have enough time to finish it, I believe. Or was it because the cartridge was too... It's either because they didn't have the time to finish it on the deadline, so they split the game in two, or it's because the cartridge size was too small. I can't remember. But either way, it's a nice little throwback for everyone of the Mega Drive days who remember this little lock-on feature, and I like it. It's a hard mode of the game, so obviously they're going to throw a lot more traps at you, and to tell you the truth, I've already recorded this once. My Hedgehog decided to ruin the first playthrough, so I'm hoping this this playthrough is going to be as good as the first one was, because I was quite proud of my original commentary. Of course, but I digress. Let's just keep moving onwards. Mad Gear Zone. It's a lovely green Metropolis ripoff that we all know and love. Well, some people know and love. I'm not too fussed. Either way, there's Act 1 of Mad Gear complete, and it's time to move on with episode Metal. Now, this, believe it or not, this actually has a story. You might be surprised, because, you know, it's episode Metal. So as you can tell, we are now back in Lost Labyrinth Zone, and as you can tell, the altar's hidden treasure, which means we're getting a little... Mel's gonna be getting a little upgrade in this part, folks. Unfortunately, that has nothing to do with the gameplay, but, why spoil such things right away? You'll all see. But yeah, pretty much the story goes, hey, you're revived, you're gonna stop Sonic. That's pretty much it. There's not much story to these games, and you don't really need the story to these games. I mean, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? It's pure platforming fun. You've got something... If you don't like pure platforming fun, no. Just no. But to each their own, because I know a lot of people actually aren't a fan of platformers, unlike me, and it's just my favorite game genre. But as you can tell, a lot of Jesus Christ, I hate these things. A lot of areas in this this little expansion here look very familiar, and that's because a lot of the areas are really cut and paste. It's basically the Act 1 or so of each zone, with some revamps here and there to make it a lot harder. So consider this the extra part of Sonic 4, if you will. It's by no means forced on you. You have no if you don't want to try it, you have no reason to try, because everything's really shown at you up front, apart from the whole Metal Sonic having some sort of glowiness to him in episode 2. But again, we'll find out more about that now. Oh, riveting commentary, no? But yeah, Metal Sonic acts pretty much like you would expect. He's just heavy Sonic, that's all I can say. But I am surprised it didn't go with any of the graphical improvements in episode 2, just because one of the big things about this game that people hated was the graphics weren't exactly the best. I love them. I personally think they're glorious, apart from a couple of janky things here and there, like the first zone. A lot of stuff looks plastic. Apart from some, you know, just minor nitpicks, I really have nothing against the graphics on this. And I think I've already stressed out my original LP of the first game. Hey, there's Lost Labyrinth Part 2 done. But, I digress. Anyway, they also have a couple of new music tracks and stuff as well in this, which I like. Like, it's only in the cutscenes, obviously. Like, by here, you're going to hear a slower tempo, if you will, of the Lost Labyrinth zone. So, here's Metal Sonic just chilling out. Hey, I wonder what's for dinner tonight. Because that's what Metal Sonic sounds like, apparently. Oh, what's this? It looks all sparkly and shiny and stuff. What is that thing? Well, either way, the Orb of Science gets absorbed into Metal Sonic, and what does that do? It basically Kaiokens him. Kaioken ha! Yeah, and he goes. So, do we do any of this in-game? No. What's the purpose of that? Oh, I don't know what the purpose of it is. He doesn't do much with it in episode 2, apart from destroy a few things. And I've had frame skipping. I'll be right back a sec. God damn this Hedgehog HD PVR. I need a new one. Be right back, folks. And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. This HD PVR has been giving me nightmares recently. It hasn't been working out at all. I mean, it's just... Jesus. This is... The frame skipping issue, I don't know if you even noticed it. I have to keep real close eye for me to notice it these days, but, the frame skipping issue has ruined my previous attempt at this LP, and it's ruined a lot of other LPs I've already been planned. That's one of the reasons why recent LPs haven't been so... What's the term? I'm trying to think of the word now. It's bleh. It's escaping me. So consistent, I guess, because obviously the recordings fail, and I have no way to stop it from failing, because obviously it skips a bunch of frames. Occasionally room cutscenes, you know, it's all that kind of jazz. Really annoying. I heard something somewhere, but it might be a dodgy chip or something, so I'll need to look into it a bit more. But either way, this is Casino Street Zone. It's as annoying as ever, especially with bumpers. I really hate bumpers in this game. Well, not in episode 2 so much, but in episode 1, bumpers are... They are my enemy. They are my worst enemy. I mean, they wrecked so many a playthrough, especially trying to get the emeralds. And will this bat leave me alone? Okay. It's driving me bloody batty. Right, but with that, this stage is probably the easiest in the entire playthrough. There's Casino Street complete. There's Act 3 of Episode Metal. Fantastic. So now we're gonna head back to the beginning of Episode 1 to pursue our old pal, our old jolly good friend that apparently killed us back in the CD days, Sonic the Hedgehog. So, welcome to the end of Episode Metal, where we are now finally hunting down the Blue Blur, because he needs to be taken down a notch or two, I think. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. Obviously the plan isn't gonna go too well, judging from Episode 2, because obviously you can't have the hero die, can you? No. Okay. The physics! Thank you, physics. At least the fact I don't have a huzzah pause saved me there, so that's a plus, I guess. But anyway, this is pretty much as you remember Splash Hill Act 1. It's just a lot harder, a lot more traps, a lot easier to die. So just keep an eye out. But for the most part, the stage is just as easy as it was, apart from a couple of things like those springs, for example. They messed me up bad. I mean really bad when I first played this. I was stuck on those springs for like 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. It's just... Why would you put springs somewhere like that? Who designed the architecture of this universe? I mean, have you seen Speed Highway? The place is a shambles. But I digress. No, seriously though, how the hell do people drive on the roads in this universe? It's loop-de-loops bloody everywhere. Anyway, just some more fancy trickery platforming, and we're well on our way to actually finishing off this LP. Fantastic. And with that, we have now cleared Splash Hill Zone, Act 4 of Episode Metal. That is it. We are now done with Episode Metal. So, while we end off with a final cutscene that ties into Sonic 4 Episode 2, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Rate and subscribe, do all the usual nonsense. I'll see you guys next time when I do the co-op playthrough of Episode 2 with Bruce. See you guys then. Bye!